Yoda brothers, what's up? It's the director. We're gonna be talking today about what the hell's going on in Madden Ultimate Team. Feels like it's been forever since we got any content. The last content we got was a bunch of Ultimate Legends, which is kind of nice, but still nothing for a very long time. Now, we do live in a world where stuff's going on. Things are going on. The world's in chaos. We all know this. So is something happening at EA headquarters? Who knows? I do think, however, we still have some content that has been pre-made that will be slated to come out on time. But one of the biggest things that I was wondering is, what is the next promo going to be? I've talked a lot about the NFL free agency promo that could have been coming out in previous days, weeks, but I think if we were going to get that, we might have already gotten it already. NFL free agency kicked off today, Monday the 16th. We saw a flurry of moves already in the NFL. I think those could translate into Madden content cards here very soon. There is a promo that came out very many moons ago that revolved around this idea of NFL movers, and you guessed it, NFL movers. So I pulled up old Madden 16, old Madden 17, back when we had movers promo pretty regularly to kind of show you guys what to expect. NFL movers in the past were pretty awesome considering they came out towards the later half of the season. So I wouldn't expect any 99s out here, but then again, the content in old Madden's kind of superior in a lot of ways. Martellus Bennett, tight end when he moved from the Bears to the Patriots, got a brand new card, 99 overall, 91 speed, but back when we had over 100 stats, might I add, which was quite nice. This is what a card would kind of look like. So we can expect new players that got moved, let's say today. Let's say the Houston Texans fumbling move of letting go of DeAndre Hopkins to get a way overpaid David Johnson. Seriously, what the hell were the Texans thinking, man? Like, in what world is that a win for the Texans? Martellus Bennett, though, good example of what could happen. I would expect these cards to maybe be 97s or 98s at the very highest. What would also happen with these cards, Damon Harrison, Snacks on the move once again, is that they would get the brand new chem for their brand new team. A lot of people wish that Madden had updated rosters, before the next Madden came out. So we got updated rosters before Madden 21. Kind of the whole point of Madden is that you got to pay for the new game in order to get the new roster. Kind of dumb, whatever. There's ways to go around it and, get custom rosters and stuff like that. But on the official, you got to go through Madden Ultimate Team in order to get, an updated in-look Madden 20 of what your team's going to look like next year. Damon Harrison's was a product of that in years past for Madden. So Snacks is actually on the move again. So let's say he gets signed by another team. Say he gets signed to like a Chargers team. Let's say the Chargers need a defensive tackle, and it would be really awesome to land a Snacks Harrison. Well, we get a Snacks Harrison card with really boosted stats. I'd say again 98 overall with a Chargers M on it to fit on our theme teams. Speaking of which, Chargers, really nice if you guys did anything in free agency at this point. I was expecting, huge signings, something absolutely crazy since we have some of the best cap space in the NFL right now. But nonetheless, we did not make a move quite yet. Movers, Bruce Irvin, Evan Mathis, DeMarco Murray back in the day when he was super relevant. This is just kind of what you could expect. And then there were some lower overalls. For back then, these players weren't as great. So Robert Griffin III, 97 overall was still amazing. And he's going to be amazing. If you guys haven't checked out It's Dom's latest video, the director, myself, had a little bit of a role to play in the selection of his cards. Spoiler alert! That's what we're working with. Robert Griffin III, great card. Matt Forte, great card. Jared Cook, great card. All this stuff, great cards. I am interested to see what they do in this Madden. Let's take a look at something a little bit closer to Madden 20. The last time we got a true movers promo, I believe, was in Madden 17. They took a year off in Madden 18. Didn't do it in Madden 19. They kind of did in Madden 19. It was like 2 cards. It didn't really count. Maybe we see another promo like the Madden 17 movers promo. So Zach Brown, when these cards came out, it was actually kind of shocking because how good they were. Again, these are 99 overalls. I would expect these things, they probably came out sometime around May. That also begs the question, when will these cards come out? Given the current situation, what is going on in the entire universe and the entire world right now, I wouldn't expect these cards to come out anytime soon. I still think there's a chance that we get NFL free agents, I guess, but maybe they're already updated with the brand new teams that they're on. But in a sense, that's just another way to say a movers promo. And there's other guys that have yet to be signed, so I guess we could continue to see more players, get updated with their new teams that they decide to drop. But it's kind of interesting to see, where everybody's been on them. Again, Martellus Bennett once again moving this time from the Patriots to the Green Bay Packers. It's interesting to see where all these new players are headed. Why don't we take a look and see which players are headed to your favorite favorite team. I'm sure if you guys are on Twitter, you're on YouTube, you already know who's coming. Something to expect for Madden Ultimate Team content. The kind of players I think deserve a new card, get a new card if we got an NFL Movers promo. Taking a look here, Dak Prescott got franchise tagged. Do not think he's going to be getting a card anytime soon. He just got, what, the 97 Theme Builders 2 promo card, so I would say that's an easy scratch. Chris Jones franchise tagged by the Kansas City Chiefs. Drew Brees, I fully expect him to get re-signed. Tom Brady, a lot of talk about him coming to the Chargers. I'll probably put out another video specifically for the Chargers on what my thoughts are on that. But I spoiler alert, I'm not a huge fan of Tom Brady coming to the Bolts. AJ Green franchise tagged. Let's look at some of these mover guys. You guys already know who's, free agents right now. Where does Jadeveon Clowney end up? Where does Chris Harris end up? Where does Amari Cooper end up? These are big candidates for new cards. Phillip Rivers could definitely get a new card too. Expecting he goes to the Colts. Byron Jones, a big mover right here, signed $82 million for 5 years. Why do you get rid of players like Minkah Fitzpatrick and go sign guys like Byron? Byron Jones is still great, and hell, he's a really good Madden Ultimate Team cornerback. But in real life, I would have maybe kept Minkah. I don't know. I mean, they got their first round pick. Who knows how all that logistic stuff works? But that's a lot of money for another cornerback. That's a pretty long dedication you're having at 5 years for this quarterback. Anthony Harris got franchise tagged. A lot of guys remaining on the same teams. Jack Conklin, who I was really hoping was going to stick around with the Bolts, or was going to get signed by the Bolts instead of going to Cleveland of all places. If you could choose to live in Cleveland, Ohio, or Los Angeles, California, I would choose Los Angeles, hands down. Devon Hargrave, defensive lineman, headed over to the Eagles. Derrick Henry going to stick around there. Dante Fowler could be a nice card as well. Joe Thunley is going to be sticking around with the Patriots. Bud Dupree. Teddy Bridgewater's an interesting one. Teddy Bridgewater, I've been hearing, might be going to the Bears. Teddy Bears. I think that's kind of hilarious. Teddy Bridgewater to the Bears. You guys have been needing a quarterback like nobody's business, especially Madden Ultimate Team, for the longest time. I can't remember the last time you guys got a good quarterback in this game. So I'm kind of rooting for you. I'm also kind of rooting for you guys to get a decent Teddy Bridgewater card. I've done some card art on Teddy Bridgewater because I think he'd be a fun card. And hell, he had a really good, mid part of the season, when Drew Brees went down and all that stuff. That'd be pretty nasty. Hunter Henry's going to stick around. James Bradbury. That's an interesting one. James Bradbury actually is low-key really nice Madden Ultimate Team. Has really nice speed, decent coverage. So you guys, or New York Giants or whatever, I don't know what your cornerback situation looks like in MUT. I'm assuming it's pretty good because I can name a few off the top of my head. That would be a nice card for you guys, especially if he gets an upgrade. Austin Hooper, tight end, Cleveland Browns. Who do you guys have out there right now? Huh? And Njoku? It's kind of weird. This is probably one of the last teams I would have thought picked up Austin Hooper. So that might be a nice card as well. Kyle Van Noy getting picked up by the Dolphins as well. Dolphins kind of, on the move. I didn't think, they'd be picking up so many. If you're in true rebuild mode, feels like a lot of signings, if you're going to have long-term commitments that you're going to be stuck with for quite a while. Some of the bigger ones that are actually not listed on here, definitely is that DeAndre Hopkins. Arizona Cardinals, you guys went from here on my threat level as far as an NFL team to here in 1 or 2 seasons, which is insane. DeAndre Hopkins, Kyler Murray. You talk about wide receivers that are good at getting open, making plays, getting themselves open. Who's better than Nuke Hopkins? And who's better at, creating, time, escaping the pocket and creating, time for your receivers to get open than Kyler Murray? That's just a pair made in heaven. And I still, for the life of me, cannot figure out what the Houston Texans are getting in return because I love David Johnson. Love him. I think he was awesome. I'm really hoping he has a bounce back, session with the Houston Texans. I just don't see it happening. I don't understand what that trade was all about. A couple more notable guys you can get in MUT. Jamie Collins moving over to the Lions. Don't know what you guys have over there. Shaq Lawson again over to the Miami Dolphins. Marcus Mariota. I know some trumpet monkeys out there will be pretty excited to have themselves a mobile quarterback. These are the big ones to pay attention to. If Marcus Mariota ends up getting a card, we'll make this just a little bit bigger so you guys can see. If Marcus Mariota ends up getting a card, that could be pretty insane, especially for a team that doesn't have any mobile quarterbacks. That was kind of the one reason I was hoping the Chargers might make a move on Mariota, because it would be kind of nice to, play with a mobile quarterback. We might still get one in the draft. Who knows? Christian Kirksey over to the Green Bay Packers. And I think those are some of the best notable moves there. We're getting into kind of the no names in here. Michael Brockers. Oh, that's a big one too. That's a big one too, you Ravens fans. You got yourselves a Michael Brockers, you got yourself a Calais Campbell. All of a sudden, this team that didn't have a right end has one of the best right ends in the game. That's a game changer. That's a game changer. So that's all I really have right here. A lot of moves happening in the NFL right now. Just kind of wanted to show you guys how that relates to MUT, how that could change in MUT, how that could relate to your theme team in MUT. Will all these guys get cards? Likely not. Most of these guys, especially the no-name guys, I wouldn't expect to see an upgrade for them anytime soon. But these big-name guys, and this is why I wanted to go with the NFL movers approach instead of the NFL free agents approach, because free agents, Nuke Hopkins wasn't even on the table for that. Who in the right mind would have thought that Nuke Hopkins would have been on the move at all this season? And it happened. And that fits under an NFL movers promo. So to get Nuke Hopkins, a brand new card that fits on his new team, gonna have to make it an NFL movers promo. But that's really all the speculation I have for right now. Now, there's a lot more things that could happen. Chargers fans watching this, get excited. I'm going to be putting out another new video, kind of going over what I still think could happen with the Chargers. Free agents moves, maybe a couple of trades. It's really heating up with the Tom Brady to LA sort of thing. And we'll just kind of keep you guys updated on everything that's going on with that. And let me know in the comment section below who you guys want to add to your team and who out of all these guys you think is going to be getting another card. There's other players in here that I did not mention, like Xavier Rhodes, who's pretty decent. Melvin Gordon, who could be on the move to Miami again. There's a lot of guys in here, so let me know your opinions in the comment section below. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me. We're getting so close. I'm starting to look towards 10,000 subs now. 10,000 subs is the new 8,000 subs. I want 10,000 subs, and you guys have been so awesome getting us up to 8,000 subs. It really feels like the growth has been crazy in the last couple of weeks. I really thank you guys for that. Huge support to the channel. It means a lot to me, so let's keep it up. Hit us up with a like and sub. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been The Director, and as always, stay frosty.